All right, let's bring in Lila Rose, president of Live Action and author of Fighting for Life. Lila, if this is in fact the decision that the Supreme Court reaches and this comes down and overturns Roe versus Wade, then abortion law essentially goes back to 50 different states with 50 different legislatures and governors to pass laws. What does that mean for the pro-life movement and people like yourself that are advocating against abortion as being the law of the land?
Well, it would be a huge step in the right direction for states to at least, at minimum, have the right to protect children in their different vicinities. I mean, right now, abortion on demand is the law of the land. Whether you're a red state or a blue state, whether you're pro-life or not, you can't even do abortion restrictions the way that many states want to because of Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade effectively legalized abortion through all 9 months without any limit. And now, since then, there have been dozens of states who have tried to put limits in place and had trouble doing that. So if Roe v. Wade does receive this huge blow, if this is in fact a real decision that's coming down the pike that I think is likely, that would mean that states could finally have abortion bans that they've been wanting to have for decades. So it's a huge step forward for the liberty of these states, but also for the rights of children in the womb who deserve the right to life just like you and me.
You know, Lila, just reading through this bombshell Politico report, the author of it says no draft decision in the modern history of the court has been disclosed publicly while a case is still pending. It goes on to say the unprecedented revelation is bound to intensify the debate over what was already the most controversial case on the docket this term. And they certainly got that right. If this leak was supposed to intimidate justices into changing their mind, do you think that that's a possibility of happening? I see you shaking your head no, and I agree with that.
I mean, listen, I think this was an attempted act of intimidation because pro-abortion, the pro-abortion side, the far left, is in a frenzy right now. Their sacrament is abortion. They want to protect abortion on demand, the killing of preborn children at all costs for any reason. And so I think that this act of intimidation will ultimately fail, though, because pro-life America is strong. And there are justices now in the Supreme Court. We have potentially 5 or 6 of them, up to 6 of them, who see the Constitution as paramount, that they want to defend that fundamental right to life, a constitutional right to life, which exists given to us by the virtue of being human. And so I'm very optimistic that the Supreme Court will not give in to intimidation tactics, that they will be intellectually honest, and they will honor justice here and undo the damage, the illogical decision of Roe v. Wade that has had a stranglehold in our country for decades now and has led to the killing of over 60 million preborn children, and that they will finally undo some of that damage.
Lila Rose, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.